I'll just come right out and say it. This was not my original video idea. There's a channel called Aging Wheels that a month ago posted a video doing the comparison of an electric truck towing and gasoline truck towing. And he just happened to say this one phrase, and he quotes,
"And in my opinion, if you have an electric truck but don't have access to home charging, what are you doing? That's like trying to start a pineapple farm in Montana."
And this video idea was born. Let's get started building our massive pineapple farm in none other than the great Welker country state of Montana. Now, I wasn't cruel enough to build this farm on their main homestead, so I went ahead and built it based on the farmstead just to the northeast. I want to give you guys a quick tour of the farm before we get started working with the pineapples. The farmer's market is where we're going to be selling off our pineapples. Pretty obvious to identify the main homestead. Alongside the massive main shop, we have our work office cubicles, bathrooms, and storage facilities, and our door leading into our very massive equipment lineup. Besides the semi behind the shop, this is what we got. I really needed something that could pull a lot of water in a very tight area, so we went with a big bud. It's the only way to go. And to get the pallets onto our trailer, I thought the flatbed I got would auto-load those. They did not, and I wasn't about to go find another auto-loading flatbed, so we're gonna use this JCB. The semi we have out back, which I'm gonna have to fill up my fuel barrel, that's gonna hurt, is the Peterbilt 379. Load King flatbed, same one I got on Bucked Up Farming. And here it is. All of the wonderful pineapples. For you channel veterans, you might remember my slight channel mascot, Jerry. We have a Jerry farm now. Looking from above, we have 21 plots of pineapples, and every single one of them needs water. Let's grab our big bud and fill it up at the well. What have I gotten myself into? I hope everybody is having a fantastic day, and you get a good laugh out of today's episode. If you'd like to help support the channel any more than you guys already are, consider heading down below, smashing that like button, and consider subscribing. This video would not have been made had I not watched this video and heard him say that one stinking quote. And we're gonna prove him wrong, all right? We're gonna prove to everybody that you can start and build a pineapple farm in the state of Montana. Each one of these plots holds 40,000 liters of water. If I knew how to convert that to gallons in my head, I would. But this trailer only holds 25,000. And if we got 21 plots, we might be here a while. Try our best not to squish the pineapples, but for those that do not know, pineapples are grown on a plant. It almost kind of looks like a fern plant, and then the fruit itself grows right in the center. While the garden beside me kind of looks almost more like planted potatoes, they're not too far off. And this is the exact reason that I bought this specific setup. The four-wheel drive articulate tractors can turn significantly tighter than a front-wheeled steering tractor just because of its layout. But the trailer behind me, Anna Burger, which another one is like IT Runner or something, they have the steering axle in the rear. So for something like this water tank, I can turn left with the tractor, and look at how the trailer just follows me. I could sneak through all of these different rows with a massive setup like this and get a lot more done in a short time frame. Is it practical? No. Is it cool to look at? Absolutely. I want you guys to let me know down in the comment section who here has used the Welker Farms map, and if you do, how many acres of this map do you harvest? While building this pineapple farm, I noticed that the ground was significantly more hilly than I originally envisioned. I thought this was all completely flat. There's only 20 pieces of land, and I think most of this is built around a one-section plot. But I know you have the main Welker farmyard, and I don't remember whose house is who, but this field kind of encased the one house, and then you have the other farmstead down on the far side. I don't remember what this is down here, but I believe in the 19 or 22 version, it was like almost a scavenger hunt hiking thing? I don't remember. But it's safe to say I have not been on this map in a long time. When I went to Farm Progress, the Welkers had their KTTA 700 with the big buddy. That was super cool to see. And Nick told me he needed to get his computer up to date since he hasn't done that in quite a few years. It would definitely be interesting seeing those guys play on the new map. Our plan for the rest of the episode is to, of course, get the pineapples the much-needed water, but I'm also going to speed up time so you guys can see the production of watching the pineapples get ready to be sold, load them on the trailer, take them to the market, and make a little bit of a profit. I think there was an option to extend the capacity of this trailer. We got a lot of pineapples to water. I think it serves it right to give us a little bit more. Yeah! This might take a while to fill, but remember, this is why we bought the big white bud.
2 hours later.
Wow, that took a lot longer than I thought it would. Let's see how the bud handles it. Did we even put water in it? Come on, man. I thought it'd give me a little bit of a challenge. There's 2, 3, 4, and starting 5. Back to another 20 minutes. This could take a while. That completes row number 2. On to the final round. All right, if we got 2 left, I need to get this sucker to about 80,000. Let's see if I can get it on the money and not have to come back. Come on. Yay! Through the finish line. Woohoo! Listen to that bud roar. Careful now, careful. Don't run over the pineapples. Did I do it? Did I get it? As long as I got like 40,000, I'm set. Yes! All right, that's it. So there's all of our pineapples. They have officially been watered, and the big bud has done its job and done it well. Now we just gotta wait a little bit so we can start stacking up the pallets and selling them at the market. I seriously need to find me one of these jackets because it just looks so 90s and it is awesome. It's officially October. We got so many pineapples! And also ones that are ready to ship. Just don't ever hold the pineapple upside down. If you know, you know, and if you don't really ask. Fire up the Peterbilt, even though it's 60 degrees out, we'll let it warm up just a little bit. If we have 21 stations and each station has 7 boxes, what's 21 times 7? 147. Oh! We're gonna pull around the front and start working our way. Woo, we got some get up and go in this thing. The real question, I did not try this out beforehand. Did I leave enough room to turn without hitting the pineapples? I don't think I did. No, Jerry! This one I definitely did because I made a really wide swing, and this is where our guests could come in and visit the farm. And that one was even close. Now, to the JCB. For those of you that do not know, I am a personal fan of JCB. While I don't use them all the time in my videos, I would like to start using some more of their equipment. The Fast Track tractor is not really one of my favorite ones when it comes to the looks department, but the telehandler and the teleskid, otherwise also classified as their skid steers, just the one that also has the telescopic boom, they are one of my absolute fan favorites. We are going to have a lot of pineapple. There's just no going around it. We have a lot of pineapple. If you think I'm going to load every single one of these pallets on the trailer by hand, you might be crazy and we'd have to start another farm that grows something else. But I'll definitely stack a couple. This is kind of fun. Whoever invented the telehandler was an absolute genius. Yes, it has a slightly larger footprint than a skid steer, but mobility to its functionality is second to none. Back when we still did the Bucked Up Stables series with Jake and Nate, which is the horse farm, I can't remember what brand it was, but it had a 3-point mount on its rear end. If you did not have very high horsepower equipment on your farm, you almost could logically run an entire farm with just a telehandler. Plus, it's really not that much slower than an average tractor, other than the horsepower factor. UPS man! If you need me, I'll just be over here stacking pineapples. Uh-oh. Looks like we got visitors showing up. We've loaded our first 2 full rows worth, and that has gotten us a little over halfway. I would think we could get at least these 3, and maybe the first one of this row, but that would probably be it. I'll try and get the rest of them stacked up. We'll head on our way over to the farmer's market and see what we can get for these. I'm coming to find out that the game doesn't like it when you strap almost 45, 50 pallets worth of pineapple together on a trailer, so we are getting a little bit of lag. But squeezing that final pallet is a possibility from the 4th and final will be a possibility. We have a full load. That is 70 pallets. Holy cow. I think I left enough room. I should be able to swing through the middle. Don't run over the pineapple. Don't run over the pineapple. Nice! I really hope this fixes my lag, otherwise I am going to be very, very sad. I did not think this was going to cause that much strain on the computer, but you know what? I guess I'm wrong. How much money can you get for pineapples from Montana? Huh? can't. Hold on. 33,000. How many pineapples sold? That's a lot of money for pineapples. We gotta sell at this tiny little kiosk. One of the pineapples fell off the trailer. $185,000. What? That's over $200,000 in pineapples. So that's what 60 frames per second looks like. Huh. Let's check the data. Right now, I have over $300,000 worth of pineapples. And if I could find the data, I just made $228,000, meaning our specific farm can make $500,000 in pineapples in a single harvest. That is a great way to answer a question that nobody asked. I just want to take a quick moment to thank everybody for tuning into this, what I would like to call a joke of an episode, to get a good laugh and to see what really happens if you try to grow a pineapple farm in Montana. If you'd like to check out the rest of the channel with one of the playlists I link in the top right-hand corner of the screen, you can do that now. Other than that, make sure to keep it light, keep it loose, keep it fresh, and most importantly, keep it fun. We shall see you guys all in the next one. This is the Rental Man out. Peace.